12-year-old Greg Heffley is apprehensive about beginning middle school. A week before starting school, his older brother Roderick plays a prank on him at 4:00 in the morning, making him think that he's late for school, and their family wake up and scold Greg for making all the noise, and Roderick gets off scot-free. On the actual first day, he quickly discovers the ups and downs, such as the missing stall doors in the boys' bathroom and the difficulties of obtaining a seat during lunch. During PE class, Greg and his best friend, Rolly Jefferson, escape from a game of gladiator and learn from their friend, Chirag Gupta, about a moldy piece of cheese on the basketball court that makes anyone who touches it an outcast, and that the only way to get rid of what is known as the cheese touch is to pass it on to someone else. They also meet Angie Stedman, a 7th grader who isolates herself from the other students to survive. Greg states his intention of becoming the most popular student in school. The next day, Greg signs up for wrestling but suffers back-to-back humiliating losses against Fregley, an eccentric outcast, and his elementary school archenemy, Patty Farrell, making him decide to quit wrestling. On Halloween, while Greg and Rolly are out trick-or-treating, a group of teenage boys, Pete, Hosey, Carter and Wade, drive by in a pickup truck and spray a fire extinguisher at them. When Greg threatens to call the police, the boys chase him and Rolly to Greg's grandmother's house, but the latter two escape them after Greg accidentally damages the truck. The boys join the safety patrol, and they try out for a contest that offers a student a chance to become the new cartoonist for the school paper as a replacement for Brian Little, who recently got glandular fever, causing him to be out for 3 months. Greg accidentally breaks Rolly's arm, prompting other students to take pity on Rolly, thus making him popular. Greg's envy towards him only increases when Rolly wins the cartoonist contest. During a safety patrol assignment, Greg walks kindergartners down a neighborhood street without Rolly, but panics when he enters a truck identical to the teenagers from Halloween and hides the kids in a construction zone. After being spotted by a neighbor, Mrs. Irwin, who mistakes him for Rolly, he abandons the kindergarteners and flees. To his bewilderment, Rolly is suspended from safety patrol, but Greg eventually confesses the truth to him, offering it as a joke. Distraught at Greg's consistent mistreatment of him, Rolly ends their friendship. Greg is eventually dismissed from safety patrol while Rolly is reinstated as team captain and finds a new best friend in their classmate, Colin Lee. Greg decides to pursue popularity without Rolly by joining the school's production of The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. At the audition, Greg is offered the role of Dorothy due to his soprano voice. He attempts to decline the role, but Patty threatens the teacher, Mrs. Norton, into casting her instead. Greg agrees to play as a tree after learning from Chirag that the trees get to throw apples at Dorothy, but this scene is cut from the play and replaced with a musical number, much to his dismay. During the performance, Greg refuses to sing when he notices Roderick mockingly videotaping him. This prompts Patty to angrily berate him on stage, and Greg begins throwing apples at her, causing the performance to end in chaos, and Greg gets beaten up by Patty again. Later on, Greg reluctantly attends the school's mother-son dance, where he, at the encouragement of his mother Susan, tries to reconcile with Rolly, but is rejected. He can only dejectedly watch as Rolly and his mother win the crowd over with a dance routine. One day at recess, Greg and Rolly loudly confront each other and a circle of students encourage them to fight. However, neither of them are good at fighting. The teenage boys from Halloween arrive at the scene and force Rolly to eat part of the cheese after the other kids, except for Greg, are chased inside the school. They flee the scene when the school's gym teacher, Coach Malone, arrives. But when the other kids come back out and notice that the cheese has been eaten, Greg takes the blame to save Rolly's reputation, mending their friendship. At the end of the school year, Greg and Rolly make the yearbook class favorites page as cutest friends.